Hello my fellow hunters. I programmed a Switch-Axe damage calculator with Phial supports and other stuff. And first of all, I'm gonna explain you why I have created this damage calculator, how it works, and why I created this calculator especially in this style. First of all, I think most of you are knowing this MHR damage calculator. There are a lot. There's also a pretty good insect life damage calculator, but I personally didn't recommend using this calculator because this calculator only has Switch-Axe support. No rapid morph support. You can see here, no rapid morph and no, so you can't see how good the files are working. The important thing is when you have Switch-Axe, attack is a little bit more important than crit. I maybe make a new video for my T-Rex Switch-Axe video after I've programmed this, because on my T-Rex Switch-Axe video I told you to use this build. This build has 0 attack boost, and I told you to use this build instead of this. What is the difference between two sets? And that's the reason why I have programmed this. And you can also download this program. And you can see this calculator here. I put in all the data, and this calculator says me in both cases these two different sets does exactly the same damage, 391 true damage. Both sets. On the first set I have recommended to you, I have used 0 attack boost, but instead for attack boost 4 we can use crit boost 3. Yes, and the other set was crit boost 1 and attack boost 4. But at the end the calculator says both are the same. With the difference, the first set has also latent power skill. So if latent power gets activated, our true damage increases to 404. So we can say maybe, okay, I said in the video, I think the first set is the best. But yes, files from the Switch-Axe can't crit. And that's the reason I actually don't have tested this. But also some Reddit users asked me a question why I'm not using attack boost 4. I'm gonna read the Reddit post. SA, T-Rex or Diablos. Hey, I'm trying to decide on which Switch-Axe I should use, T-Rex or Diablos, blah 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 blah. Demon Guard. So the person who asked is Asha Rocks, and Demon Guard answered, check out Fox Invictus. So thank you for the props. Thank you for he said a hyperlink for Fox Invictus video on Diablos, T-Rex, Naga, Switch-Axe, a raw comparison. He seems to be one of the only people doing actual Switch-Axe theorycraft morph instead of Raid My Cozy build in English at the moment. Yes, and PRGV answered, TLDV, I didn't know what that abbreviation means. Elemental SA is still better, blah blah blah. He repeated what I said in the video. Yes, priority, Narga, T-Rex, Diablos, and he told, yes, my Narga build, blah 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 blah. And then someone said, let's give me a second. Yes, someone asked, yes, here's the sentence he said, I post on his Excel sheet and still wonder why he did not make attack boost version of Rex Knasher, which I believe yield better damage than his Critical Eye 5 version. And I think you're right. I think because of the files, its attack boost is pretty good for the files. We don't need so much crit boost or what else because files can't crit. And I'm gonna check it out in the next few days. Yes, and I answered. I can tell you why attack boost 0 is better. That answer was a mistake from me. I have written that I have latent power on the set, and yes, I have more crit. But we also need yes, attack boost, and I'm gonna show you, yes, how to use a set builder. Okay, that was the reason why I have programmed this sheet, and now I'm gonna explain you how to use a set builder. First of all, before doing anything is remove all your crit skills on your set. So go to equipment info and check that you have no crit skills. And if you have negative affinity, like on the Diablos-X, you can try to get 0% or only 2, 3, 4, 5% affinity. So that makes the time even shorter you need for the calculation. Okay? So, sorry, I can't minimize that. Okay. Now we are checking out what levels of weakness exploit, maximum might, critical boost, and rapid morph we are using. Please pay attention when you're doing the test to equip your rapid morph level 3, because the Phials got buffed from the rapid morph skill. So the only thing you have to do is yes, check out 0% affinity, no crit boost, and rapid morph equipped, and your attack boost skill, or yes, peak performance, or counter strike, or whatever, your attack boosting skills. No crit jewels, and yes, rapid morph must be equipped. Okay, we now go to the table and check out our Grand Chaos build. You can see it here, it has 376 true damage. Yes, don't believe, yes, calculators, I think they are pretty good for longsword hunting horn, longsword hammer or greatsword, but yes, don't use this calculators for switch axe. I think it's a trap. Okay, on our Grand Chaos build we have used wax 3, critical eye 3, and attack boost 7. And also bludgeoner. Okay, well, we can check whether we have equipped bludgeoner. Yes, bludgeoner level 3 is equipped. Okay. Okay, weakness exploit level 3. Okay, weakness exploit level 3. So you can see here the values changes. The next thing is crit eye. Okay, crit eye level 3. Click on level 3. So you can see here are the multipliers, they are changing. Maximum might, we don't play with maximum might. Please only edit the values with the dark cells. Yes, critical boost. Yes, we don't have critical boost on the set, so critical boost is 0. So you can see multiplier is 1.25. Yes. And now rapid morph. Rapid morph level 3. Okay, it's obviously. Okay, and let's start. You can do this on several parts of the monster, but I only show you this. I think I only show you this on the head. Okay. The first thing you do is you don't need that overhead slash if you only wanna know your damage output from the rapid morph combo. For the rapid morph combo you only need double slash, morph, double slash and morph slash. But I show you all in this video, okay. You can do the Phial damage at the end, okay. So first we do the overhead slash. Okay, to go to the dummy and go to the settings. Okay, training options and set head position to low. Also, I forgot one thing. Before you're doing this test, go to your body board, select bodies, and please, yes, remove your bodies. That's extremely important. Okay, do the overhead slash, 111. Check it out. Okay, 111. Okay, we put that 111 in here to the head. Okay, I've put it, yes, in the cell. I'm gonna make this sheet a little bit bigger so you see it better. Okay, next is double slash. Double slash is you only have to press A. 97, 156. 97, 125. 97, 156. 97, 125. 97, 125. Okay, in that case you have only do several combos and check whether you have the lowest values. Okay, I think 97 and 125 are the lowest values. So is 97 plus 125, you can see it here, I've already written it in the cell, is, don't forget the equal, is 2 symbol. Okay, I'm gonna write in some garbage here. Okay, it's done. Yes, every cell with the 1 we didn't have checked actually. Okay. Next cell is the morph double slash. I have also written here what you have to press. Okay, they are after a double slash. Okay, I've written slash here. You can see here slash. Okay. Yes. Okay. Okay, they are after a double slash. Okay. Double slash. They are. Sorry. One 25, 249. 125, 249. Sorry. One 25, 249 are the lowest values. So it's pretty bad to have that 6% affinity. What I've said. 125 is equal to 125 plus 249. Okay. And now the morph slash. So it's they are after the morph double slash. One free free. One free free, and do it a third time. One free free. Okay, it's one free free. Type in. Okay, and now we're gonna check the Phial damage. That's gonna charge up our switch X. They're gonna explain you also a thing after that. Let's do the overhead slash. It can't crit, so it's always correct all the time. 35, okay. Type in 35, and after that I'm gonna explain you something. Type in 35. Okay, you can see, and if the calculator works correct, the files are affected by rapid morph must be 42. You can see it here. Okay, check it out. Let's trigger rapid morph skill and see whether the Phial damage is 42. Yes, 42. Okay, you can see my calculator is working pretty well. Yes. We typed in all the stuff and we can now say, okay, to the head with a 100 draw hit zone value and a 30 elemental hit zone value, we deal 1043 true damage with a rapid morph entire combo, and you can also compare the Phial damage. Okay, and now do that stuff to the body. So go to training options, head position is high. Okay, head position is a little bit tricky because sometimes you hit the head, so you have to go some steps away from this dummy. You have to be careful. Okay, 67. So you can see it's the head. Okay, you have to go some steps behind. Yes, 67. Okay, 67, type in overhead slash is 67. Now the double slash. Double slash can be triggered pretty easy on the body. 5875. Sorry, that was the lag. 5875. Okay, 5875 is equal to 58 plus 75. Okay. Now the morph double slash. If you want, I also can add more combos, but I think that is the most important. Yes, and now the morph double slash. Sorry, my X ended bad. Okay, let's check it out another time. 75, 150, okay. 75, 150, okay, I think that's right. Is equal to 75 plus 150. Okay. You can see it does more damage, obviously, than on the other hit zone value. I think in the middle, this is the best numbers you can get, because they are really practical. No monster in a fight has a 100 hit zone value. I think that is pretty good for average monsters, and the last part with a 40 raw hit zone value and a 15 elemental hit zone value, I think it's pretty good for apex monsters or elder dragons, because they have so bad so bad hit zone values. Okay, now go on to the morph slash on the body. So for the positioning, I think it's good to position you between the head and the legs, so you don't hit the head. Okay, let's do this. 80, was it 80? I'm not sure. Yes, 80, okay. We type in 80. And now don't forget the Phial damage. Okay, let's go in end state. The best hit is for testing the Phial damage is to use the double slash, so you can see, okay, Phial damage is 21, okay. Yes, Phial damage is 21. Okay, and my calculator says 25.2 when they got affected by rapid morph. Okay, let's check it out whether they are 25. Yes, okay, calculator works pretty good. 25. Okay, that the 42 was from the head. Okay. Okay, now the last, we go to the legs. Legs is pretty easy. To the overhead slash. Please pay attention that you're in the correct sharpness level. 51. The good thing is here you have always. Okay. You can see always we are doing weakness exploit can't be triggered here, so we're doing always 51 on the legs. 51. Now the double slash. 45, 57, 45, sorry. 45, 57, okay. Equal to 45 plus 57. Next is morph double slash. Sorry. 57, 115. Were I correct? Yes. 57, 115. 57, 115 is equal to 57 plus 115. Okay, and now the Morph Slash. Okay, 61. 61, okay. Let's put in 61. Okay. Now we only have to do the Phial damage. Let's go into end state. Pay attention that you're in the green sharpness bar. Okay. 16, okay. You can see our Phial damage is 16. Yes, and if they are affected by the from Rapid Morph, they are doing 90 damage per Phial. So the most important line, I think, is this one. So you can see, okay, yes, I think this is pretty unrealistic. No monster has a 100 hit zone value. I think, like I explained, these tools are really good. Okay, you can see on the body we are doing 626 damage with an entire combo, and on the legs 437. And now we come to the most interesting thing. You can now play a little bit with that skill, so you can see, okay, I also have here a duplicate for comparison, so we're gonna fill that out. The only thing you do, copy these cells into these other cells. Copy and paste only. Okay, next cells. Next cells. And the last 3 cells. So you can see here at the bottom, this is the duplicate for the comparison sheet, and this is the main sheet. So you can see actually they are not the same. Okay, let's also 33003. Okay, 33003. Okay, now it's the same, I think. Okay, they are actually the same. And now we come to the most interesting thing. You go to the duplicate for the comparison, and now you can say, okay, let's only play Rapid Morph 2. So you have seen here. For example, we actually have equipped Rapid Morph 3. I think a Rapid Morph doesn't change the values very much, because yes, we can't change the attack buff here. Yes, and Rapid Morph is pretty dependent on your attack buffs or attack boost, so you have to maybe slot in some decos and yes, put in the new values. Okay, now for example, I'm gonna prove you that this calculator supports Rapid Morph. You can see, yes, on the head with the Rapid Morph entire combo. Please remember that's only one combo. In a fight you're doing maybe 50 Rapid Morph combos or what else. And yes, now we're gonna change that to 0, and I think that value goes a little bit down, 1043, and now Rapid Morph to level 1, 1022. So you can see, okay, we are doing less damage. For example, the most change you can see is here for the Phial damage which are Rapid Morph affected. For example, with Rapid Morph, you can see it's still 35. When you're using Rapid Morph level 2, you can see the multiplier goes up to 1.1. You can see we are doing 39 damage numbers always go rounded when you fighting against a monster. So it does 39 damage, one Phial only. And now Rapid Morph level 3, you can see 42. So I think it's a pretty good 7 damage more per Phial. Yes, and you can see on bad hit zone values it only goes up to 3. Okay. And now we're gonna change this build a little bit up. We, for example, using critical eye level 7. And now you can see, okay. Oh, sorry, I made a mistake. I forgot to program these 2 cells. I'm gonna fix it and see you in a second. Okay, I fixed that bug actually. And now you can see it's working. For example, you can see here the critical chance is only 15% with this weapon, and yes, with this build it's 40%. And there's also a crit chance including wax. That means when also wax can be triggered, that means on the head and on the body, so the hit zone is more than 45. You can see it does even more damage. You can see here in the cells the crits, the no crits, and the true values. So yes, the true values. Okay. And let's gonna push that build a little bit up. We also giving it some crit boost, and now the values should be increased heavily. Okay, you can see if you're using, it's impossible to use critical eye 7 on critical boost 3 and attack boost 7 on the Diablo set, but it's only to show you the difference. So you can see, okay, blah 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 blah. If I'm using this set on the 60-20 hit zone value, I recommend using this for the most. I think the first one is just too unrealistic. Please use in the middle and the right. You can see, okay, 626, blah blah blah, and with this set, wow, 700. So that skills or seems to be the best one. Okay, that's pretty cool. Yes, and that's how my set builder work. I'm no programmer or what else. It was only 2 hours work or so, but I think the set builder is actually pretty cool for Switch X. Yes, because it has rapid morph support and all the other stuff, and I think it's pretty cool. You can calculate or do something with the set builder. You can write me in the comments if you have figured out some nice builds or whatever, and we can gonna test that. Yes, and please only put in the data into the black cells, so these 3, these 2, and also here only in the black cells, otherwise your complete data are going wrong. So please don't, type in the values in the wrong cells. Okay, I'm gonna show you maybe I'm gonna check out the new T-Rex Switch X build I uploaded in the video, which has more than 10,000 views. I'm gonna check out whether the attack boost 4 build is better with this set builder, and I'm gonna upload this video tomorrow, so you can until this time, play a little bit with the set builder. Oh, I forgot one very important thing for the calculator, and it's about negative affinity. When you're putting in all your data, please don't forget to add your weapon affinity including ramp up. So you can write in here a negative affinity, here is the multiplier, but please check whether these 4 cells are positive. There is a negative multiplier on the right. That means if you're doing a negative critical hit, it does 0.75 damage. And I write it here for the disadvantage that actually this negative multiplier isn't working. So this calculator only works if these cells are 0 or higher. But I think in the most case it is. But if you're playing with, with no crit skills and a negative affinity weapon, this calculator doesn't work. I also write it at the bottom of the video some advantages and disadvantages. The positive thing is we have Phial support, rapid morph support. We can see, yes, how raw hit zone values, elemental hit zones on different monsters' parts are working. We can see how non-supported skills like Elemental Exploit working. There are other builders don't have Elemental Exploit, but Elemental Exploit are working with the set, for example with the head hit zone value. And the next thing is you don't have to craft yourself the full build. You only have to equip Rapid Morph, yes, Bludgeoner if you have playing Bludgeoner, and yes, the crit skills. I have two disadvantages on the set builder. There is no support for blast procs actually, and what I'm told you that actually the negative multiplier isn't working if these cells are negative. But I think in the most cases are not. So have fun with the set. There was also a bug here in this calculator. You can see before it was 0.05 and 0.85, and now it's fixed. I added a cell 3 too much in the cell C10. Now it's working.